Something, guys. So I've been using this account, but I'm gonna start. I know I said this last time, actually. Yeah, I did say last time I was gonna start using this account, but I am gonna start using this account because I want to react to other things outside of football. Obviously, my standard account is the badge you see up there. Actually, that's actually my standard account, Yorkshire Gunner. So go subscribe to that, and that's if you're interested in football. Well, mostly Arsenal, mainly Arsenal. But this account is outside of football, so I don't need to have that overlay. Look, I don't need to have that logo there, to be honest. I'll just take it away. So we're going to react to a video from Instagram, which is probably my primary reaction hub, let's just say, of things I want to react to, because I see some things online and I think to myself, yeah, I need to give my opinion on that.
I am so happy.
Instead of doing it on my Instagram stories. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about a man that shares his approach to making sure his male friends respect women. Yeah. And he's got an interesting take on how exactly he executes the said approach, to the Bredrins. So without further ado, let's talk about this. I'm sick of them sweatsuits and them corny hats. Let's talk about it. So, as you can see here, Instagram, it's down here. Man shares his approach to making sure his male friends respect women. So let's listen to what he says.
Bredrin was sitting outside the kebab shop waiting for our food to get made. And I turned to him and I said, yo, brother, let me go through your phone. What? He's like, what? What you can go through my phone? I said, fam, let me see what you're writing to these girls on WhatsApp, bro.
I beg your pardon?
Hey, you ain't going too goddamn far now.
I want to see what you're saying to girls on WhatsApp and Snapchat, because guess what? I'm at a new place in my life now, yeah, where I don't like the veil, the curtain that man them try to have up between our friendships. I'm nosy. I want to know who you truly are with women. I don't want you to be able to control my perspective on you. I want to see who girls see you as. I need to know. So I'm at this new level now of spot checking my brethren's phones. I want to genuinely see what kind of relationships you have with women, because there's a lot of weird brothers out here who like to be two different guys. One guy to their friends, one guy to the girls. Because let's talk about shadow boxers. There's certain men that are out here and they're boxing up gal, but they secretly do it. They're shy boxers, shadow boxers. They wait till no one's around, no one can hear nothing. They're in a secret place with the gal and they start smacking her up.
What the fuck?
How can I afford to roll with a brother like that? You know why bare man might not like what I'm saying? Man are saying to me, you're fruity. Why do you want to see what the relationship man will have with women? You know why? Because I've got a reputation. I'm popular, bro. I'm popular. So you see, when man are doing fuckery, when man are acting crosses to gal, if it ever comes out in the media or in the limelight, people are going to look at me and try to tie me to that behavior. I don't want to be shocked or surprised. Not at all. I need to see what's going on. Also as well, what kind of freaky fuckeries certain men are on. You can't be my brethren asking girl to push Sky remote up in your body. I can't. No, bro. That's the end of our friendship. I don't give a shit if it's not my business. It's what you're doing with gal in secret. I don't want to be friends with you no more. I want to know everything. I want to know the emotional dynamic, the sexual dynamic, and I also want to know the financial dynamic. I can't be brethrens with a man who's asking gal to borrow their money and rare tear, and you got gal minding you. Bro, there's so much stuff I want to see and know now. I'm being nosy. I don't give a shit what anybody says. 2026, let's normalize nosiness, because we need to know who we're associating with. You get me?
Just help me to understand.
Well,
Boy, you sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
now what do you make of that? Because my initial take on this was, this is another version of a guy trying to stack up pum pum and virtual signal to the crowd so he looks like the good guy. Yeah. My approach, my reaction to that, my opinion on this is still relatively the same. Yeah. Now imagine your brethren, yeah, is asking you, let me see inside your phone so I can see how you talk to girl. Because my reputation. why don't people who want to do all this protection that they want to talk about, yeah? Why isn't there one of their first thoughts protecting the most vulnerable and least protected, which is children? They are the least protected humans on this planet. Yeah. And what he wants to do is he wants to talk. I'm not saying it's wrong to want to protect women and this, that, and the other. I'm not saying that that's wrong. It's just where he's coming from. I see that as, like I said, I see it as it's a way of pum stack up. Try and look good for the women, look like you're the good guy. You're the guy that women should look to protect them all, because you don't know what's out here, kind of thing.
Facts.
And he's doing this because he's a somebody, and he's got a reputation, and he could ruin his reputation if it comes out that one of his brethren is on some funny business. Well, did nobody teach you that when you come up in this world, yeah, your friends list should shrink, because you're gonna have a lot of opportunists around you. Yeah. All this about let me go through your phone.
Who the fuck is this ass?
I wonder how many people would actually volunteer for, yeah, I'll let my brethren go through my phone, mate, because I'm not around them. You know what I mean? Because what people are going to say is people are going to say, well, if you've got nothing to hide, mate, you let me check your phone. Nah, fam, that's got nothing to do with it.
Nope.
Yeah? That's got nothing to do with it. He might as well come to your house and be like, let me come inside your house. I need to see what you're up to. I need to see how you treat so-and-so.
Facts.
Gotcha, bitch.
You know what I mean? That's initially what he's saying. Yeah? If he feels we should normalize nosiness in 2026, I don't see why he shouldn't be able to go through every inch of his brethren's house just to see what he or she might be up to. That would make sense to me. Yo, when I come to your yard, yeah, let me see inside your basement, man. You know what I mean? Man, on some funny thing. He should want to go inside his brethren's house and see every inch of it. All his drawers, SD cards, SSD cards, check what's on them. Every inch of the house. Yeah? See what's under his mattress.
God damn.
Let's see what the comments say. Yeah? So big up to Ryan Colacco, if that's how you pronounce his name. I follow him on my main channel, my Yorkshire Gunner channel. I get where it's coming from, but that just goes into people's privacy. It's hard to fully know, but we generally have an idea of the kind of man them we are around. Certain men do reveal themselves directly and indirect. Not everyone is down to show their phones to anyone. Not even sure even the ladies are chatting to will be good with this. Let's see what he says, what the reply says. It's definitely privacy invasion, but why does every single one of his concerns actually reveal real scenarios? Let's help him come up with a better solution, because he's onto something for real. He's just too aware that he doesn't want to indirectly pedestal low-life antics. Man should know man should have a rough idea what kind of people is around. He should, and you're not gonna know every single thing about a person, yeah. But if he's so concerned to the level of what he is, he needs to listen to every word of what his brethren say. Yeah, there's only so much you can see. But I just think that this is too much. I think that he's reaching, personally. The concept. I want to know how you are when it comes to women and this, that, and the other. The concept of that is, you want to know what type of friends you've got and how they talk to people. Yeah, I get that. But when you talk about going through a man's phone, you might as well go through the house. When you go to your brethren's house, check every inch of it. Yeah. Because it wouldn't make sense to be so, I want to see your phone, but then you don't have that, you wouldn't have that energy at your Bredrin's house. Yeah. He should want to see everything. Instagram is so different because let me enlarge this. Because this video is doing really well in a positive way on TikTok, but there is a completely different story. I'd actually like to know why that is. Someone put moist behavior. He panders for women, and the women ain't even effing with this. Young Spray official puts Y with a red card. Performative final boss. Stop forcing the badness. A man says, let me see your phone. Brother Y. First thing I'm thinking, is this CID? Second thing, why are you moving like my missus? Big man, mind your business. Stop championing girl that don't even want to be champions. Imagine another grown adult who you're not intimate with demanded to see your phone. Nah, and that's a woman that said that.
You must be mad.
He thought he was doing something with this one. Imaginary story he making up. Now, there is guys out there that are dodgy as hell. There are guys out there that are dodgy as F. Or dodgy AF. Yeah? There are. Yeah? And there's no harm in you want to know what kind of people you're around. Yeah? But like I said, there's only so much you will see. To then turn around and be like, oh, well, let me see your phone. Yeah? You might as well check the pockets. Yeah? How many guys does this guy know who may have a weapon on them? Yeah? People will say this, but they'll know guys that deal drugs. Talking about he's just trying to get out of the struggle.
Facts.
That's why I can't F with this message of let me see your phone so I can see what kind of how you talk to girl. You don't even clamp down on your potential, because I'm not going to assume, but your potential drug dealing friends. People like this are going to be like, oh, he's just trying to get his paper, mate. It's hard out here, mate. And then when it goes up shit's creek, they want to talk about the new man now. I used to be in streets, but I'm not now. You know what I mean? And that usually happens after 2 bit of jail time. When something goes wrong, it's usually how it is, isn't it? People don't make changes till something's gone wrong. Yeah? People won't make changes to their health till something's gone wrong.
Facts.
Yeah? And he could be one of those people that I used to be a bad man back in there, mate, but since I've been locked up, I'm not saying that that's what it is, but you know what I mean? Things like that happen, and then they want to turn into new people now. And this is usually the final boss of it. Yeah. If you want to clamp down on how man talk to girl, this, that, and the third, you also need to clamp down on, are you dealing drugs, mate? Are you in that illegal stuff? Do that. Yeah. That's why when I see stuff like this, I see some stuff like this, and I think to myself, fam, I don't know how genuine you might have been at this point. Yeah. Like I said, bear man out there, you know what your friend's doing. You know what your friend's up to in the streets, but because of no snitching, yeah, you don't want to do anything about it, and you know what they're doing. Yeah? But man's making it a point. Let me see your phone so I can see how you talk together. Anyways, I'm done with this video. Like, share, subscribe. Hopefully I'll do more reactions like this, because I do see stuff on Instagram that I think to myself, I have opinions on. And I might as well find a place to execute said opinions. So, yeah, anyways, like, share, comment, subscribe, hype, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.